Hi everyone, you'll have to excuse my awfully frizzy hair. Weather in England has been hot as anything and my hair's just hating it. I've been having a bad hair week. I didn't record a video Wednesday, partly because of something that'll be revealed later in this video, and partly because my hair was just like, no, don't want heat no more. So, here I am with my July TBR. It's a very, very ambitious TBR, and if I do say myself, let me just do the maths. So I've got a TBR of 19 books. It might sound unrealistic and not doable, but I think actually there's potential there. It breaks down to 7 audiobooks, of which I've actually already finished 3 and we're only on the 3rd of July now. 8 physical books and 14 Kindle books, but the Kindle books, quite a few of them are novellas, so I feel like this is doable, and if I do this it will not only catch me up on my Goodreads goal, but it'll actually put me ahead, which would be amazing, to no longer feel the pressure of being behind on the 100 books of the year. So, what do I plan to listen to this month? Well, I've already listened to Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I gave that 3 stars. Then I listened to Christmas Present Chronicles of St Mary's, which was a novella. That was by Jodie Taylor and I gave that 3 stars as well. Then Wednesday, also on the 1st, I finished another novella audiobook, which was The First, which was a returned novella by Jason Mott, and I gave that 4 stars, and I need to look into buying the rest of that series because I thought it was fantastic, but this isn't a wrap up so I won't go any further than that. I'm currently listening to The King's Speech by Peter Conradi and Mark Logue, and I'm planning on continuing on with that and finishing that tonight, maybe tomorrow, sometime during the weekend otherwise. I'm enjoying it a lot, and all I can say so far is that it's nothing like the film, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time I do love the film, but it's different. Then I'm going to listen to The Dying Hours by Mark Billingham. Then I've got Saints of the Shadow Bible by Ian Rankin. And then Midnight Crossroad by Charlene Harris. Next, moving on to the physical books. You may remember last month I started reading this, Alchemy 365, a self-awareness workbook, by Brenda Lightfeather Marroy. I completed June. I'll mention that in my wrap-up when I get around to filming that, which is relationship building. This month we are on, if I'm on the right page, Gratitude and Play. And I've been keeping up with it so far so good. I don't really need to say anything more about that one right now. I'm also currently reading Stuck in the Passing Lane by Jed Ringle. Now this was on my TBR last month too. I did start it, I got 73 pages in, and I just got distracted by other things. It shouldn't be too long to read this though. I've enjoyed what I've read so far. It seems to go quite quick too, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through that. Then we have Bones of You by Debbie Howells. Again, this was one that I was meant to be reading last month, but I just never got around to it. I am excited to pick it up, so I'm going to grab it this month. And it will get read this month because it comes out in the middle of July, I think July the 16th, somewhere around there. So I need to get on that one. Then we've got Writing Young Adult Fiction, just sort of a how to get started kind of guide by Juliette Mushens. I won this in a Goodreads giveaway, and if I remember rightly it doesn't come out until September, so I don't know whether you're aware of this, but I am planning on trying to write my own novel sometime. I've wrote little bits in the past here and there, both for pleasure and as part of my university course. So I thought I'd give this a go. I'm quite excited to try it. There seems to be loads of different activities and whatnot to work your way through, so this might be a book that'll be ongoing for a couple of months, but we'll have to see how that one goes. Then I've got 3 graphic novels. So I've got Saga Volume 1, Saga Volume 2, and Saga Volume 3. I bought these a month or 2 back and I've been so excited to pick them up. But finally, a book I bought a good couple of months ago now and I've been annoyed that I've not had time to pick up is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. So I'm very excited to be getting around to that one this month, hopefully hopefully I don't get into some sort of reading slump and I can just plough through these like I've got planned. Can't wait to try that one out. So moving on to the Kindle books, I'm currently reading The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. Coming up to just under halfway done with that one, so I'll try and get that one done ASAP, sit and just concentrate on it a bit, I think. Then I want to read the Shadowhunt Chronicles 1 to 5 by Cassandra Clare. Then I've got Shadowhunters and Downworlders, also by Cassandra Clare. Then the Shadowhunters Codex, again by Cassandra Clare. Then I got a galley off NetGalley, Confessions of a Queen Bee by Krista McHugh. I've read one book by her in the past. This one, Falling for the Wingman by Krista McHugh, and I ended up loving it. I can't remember if I gave it 4 or 5 stars, but I thought it was amazing, so I'm excited to be picking up another book by that author. I also want to read The Iron Trial, again by Cassandra Clare. Then I've got another NetGalley book, Awake by Natasha Preston. I requested that one to read. Hopefully I'll get to that one this month as well. I don't really know anything about it though. Then I've got The Selection and The Elite. I want to start the first 2 in those, by Kira Cass. And then finally, I wanted to do a TBR jar because I've got quite a few Kindle books that I've bought over the last several years that I just don't feel like I'm getting around to reading anytime soon, and I'm really desperate to. So I made this. This is what took me so long Wednesday, but the problem was it doesn't stop here. All of these here. In total it's actually 750 books. I know, I've got a problem. So I can't fit them in this goblet, but it's okay because I found a bucket. So let me just go and tip those in. Oh, good grief. The bucket's nearly full, I'm not even joking. Let's not drop any. I've dropped one. I've dropped many. Right. Little bit embarrassing. Practically overflowing bucket. So as I said, there's 750 books in here. Just to name a few titles that are in here: A Dark Shade of Magic by V. Schwab, the whole of the Game of Thrones, Percy Jackson series, most Sophie Kinsella books that I've not yet read, The Book Thief, anything you can name of that has been big over recent years, The Fault in Our Stars, they're all in here. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be easy to root through here without actually knocking any out, but I'll see what I can do, and let's see what I'm going to read next month. Right, I've got one. Is it just one? Yes, it's just one. It's worth noting as well that if I pull a book out that I happen to own all of the series of, and it's actually one further along and I've put them all in there, then I'll have to read them all up to that point. So let's see what I've got here then. I've not looked at it yet. I'm so excited. You know when you get that moment where you're like, I wish I could pick another one out. I know it's part of a series. I don't really know anything about it beyond that. I remember buying it cheap around Christmas time because it was on one of the like Kindle daily deal things that they often do so many of around Christmas, where you could get all these authors' books for like 99p each. So the title is Plague by Michael Grant. It's the 448th book that I put in the bucket, it would seem. I'm not sure what number that is in the series, whether it's one of the earlier ones or it's one of the later ones. Either way, it seems that I'm starting the Gone series this month. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, thumbs up to you, just for the effort. Let me know what you're planning on reading this month, whether you've got an ambitious TBR with it being summer. I have got a full-time job, so this is a very, very ambitious TBR for me. Let me know what you think of the picks that I've got for this month. Let me know what you think of the Gone series, since I don't really know much about it. I don't really know why I bought it now, especially now that I've got the I need to read it this month kind of hanging over me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. I think I'm doing Top 5 Wednesday next week, so there'll definitely be a video on Wednesday. And then I'll probably do my June wrap up next Friday. So I'll see you all next week. Have a great weekend, have a good reading weekend. Bye bye!